Change is good. Honestly, it is for the most part. It wouldn't be fun if everything was always the same. In some ways, though, change can be bad. A wave of technology making teenagers lazy, a recipe swap at Burger King, you didn't trick us there, BK. And not to sound like the repetitive science teacher, but the possibility of polar bears being extinct by the time our generation has children. As global warming worsens, temperatures in the Arctic are dropping. The ice homes of these fluffy white fellas are actually disappearing. We know that this is happening. That is why we need to conserve polar bears before it's too late. We can't sit here and watch without doing something. Even though they do look cute when they're disappointed, we want them to be happy in their homes. Let's not break the ice, shall we? The dawn of our favorite fluffy friends was a short time ago. Polar bears have only been around 200,000 years. I know you're thinking I'm crazy because I said only 200,000. But that makes them one of the youngest species around and increases their importance. As for their home, polar ice is shrinking significantly every year. From 2005 to 2007, the ice shrunk to be 1/5 of what it had been 2 years before. So let's process this. The very home and food source of the polar bears is basically disappearing. Imagine a world where farm space began shrinking. All of a sudden, food was cut off in certain areas and there was less room to live. Their world is disappearing in front of their eyes. Don't give this the cold shoulder. Get it? Cold? Because it's a problem. Ice got your attention, and I'm gonna take it farther. Freeze! According to the United States Geological Survey, at the rate we're going, 2/3 of the world's polar bears will be gone by the year 2050. It's not in our favor either. It may be so that many people don't have an interest in saving polar bears, but what if the issues involve humans too? The warming Arctic environment housing food and safety for the bears is dwindling, and the bears have moved. These bears are not in their homes. Imagine living in a place that made your skin feel funny. Imagine not knowing where or what to eat. Humans have numerous accounts of being attacked near polar bear environments, but not in them because they are out of their habitats. Just this November, a couple was mauled by starving bears who didn't know where else to go. Think of them as homeless people. They need help and attention. They can't live out there without conservation policies and places to live. So, this is why I'm raising awareness about these poor little marshmallows, and the United States is too, as a whole, with many senators supporting the conservation policies. So, let's help the fluffy fellas, all of us, together. Heart isn't heavy after reading about these cute little polar bear babies. I honestly think you're not human. Either way, I've explained to you all the importance of keeping these guys around. Their homes are literally melting. It reminds me of the Wicked Witch in The Wizard of Oz, although she deserved it. We as Americans can help save them with conservation and the government's help, like the bill Polar Bear Conservation, sponsored by Don Young. With a 20% chance of being enacted, these bears might be safe. I mean, who wouldn't want to save these sweet, gentle, little guys? Global warming, endangered animals, preschool topics haunting us to our deaths. But really, how much have you learned? I for sure have learned so much. Polar bears won't be around long. 2/3 will be gone by 2050, and it's our job to protect and conserve them. Blogging and tweeting has been an entirely new way of learning for me. It has taught me new things, and I've learned more about polar bears than I would have ever without it. They also taught me how easy we have it in comparison to our parents. The Agent of Change project has taught me how to use social media for school, which was a very cool experience. It's opened up a world of possibilities, and those who do the Agent of Change project after me will love it as much as I did. I hope you learned a lot about polar bears.